I'm Dutch, which means that I approach travel the same way people approach IKEA instructions, with misplaced confidence and a complete disregard for warnings. This is my last 2 weeks in Tokyo, late December. Enjoy! Our apartment in Kagurazaka was getting too small, so we went to Ueno for a few days. We had already gone to Asakusa, the temple, shrine, whole tourist checklist. Because when you've seen something once and didn't care, the logical move is to see it again, with less purpose. Then we went to Tokyo Skytree. Couldn't see a thing, but we didn't went there for the view, we went there for the German Christmas market. Now, here's where I should mention. My husband told me this was going to be a bad idea. I said, how bad could it be? It was the last day of the market, Christmas Day.
Not snow, despite what you may think.
Rain hammering down, the kind of crowd where you stop being a person and become an obstacle in someone's quest for German sausage. And then, because I hadn't learned my lesson yet, I bought the Christmas cake, the one you see in anime. The strawberries, whipped cream, sponge, looks perfect. He warned me. He said, you're not going to like this.
It's gewoon slag van taart.
I don't like whipped cream. A few days later, we decided to see the new Chainsaw Man movie, playing at the cinema in Shibuya 109. We got to Shibuya Station, I pulled out my phone to check for directions, and then I realized it's not in Shibuya, it's in Shinjuku Cinema 109, not Shibuya 109. It's a 15-minute train ride and a 10-minute walk away. The movie starts in 20 minutes, so we ran through Kabukicho, which, if you don't know, it's Tokyo's red light district, so we're sprinting past host clubs and pachinko parlors like we're in some kind of deranged urban obstacle course. He's stressed, I'm stressed, I've destroyed his evening because I didn't read properly, but we made it. Barely, but the popcorn and drinks were included in the price of the tickets. Huh? Movie, incredible. Absolute highlights, but I will never hear the end of the Shinjuku sprint. The next day, we went to Sunshine City Aquarium. There were fish and a king crab, genuinely terrifying up close. I've never seen one so close before. Jellyfish everywhere because, of course, it's a Japanese aquarium. They somehow love their jellyfish. And this fish that looked like a dolphin, you could say it was a porpoise without a purpose. And then, because apparently I can't stop making decisions, I booked us a 2.5-hour boat cruise with traditional Japanese cuisine. He didn't want to go. I said, how bad could it be? Beautiful presentation of the food, and it tasted like elegant suffering. I don't like traditional Japanese food. I know that makes me sound like that kind of person that orders chicken nuggets at a restaurant, but I can't help it. I'm Dutch. I grew up on potatoes and cheese. The views were nice, I guess. Then I decided we should go shopping in Ginza on a Saturday. Imagine a luxury mall had a baby with a subway platform during rush hour. Safe to say, absolutely regretted it. The next day, I wanted to go to this observation deck to get a beautiful view of Tokyo. It was under construction. But the garden.
Now, I never understood why they built cones around their trees. It's a beautifully shaped tree, and I think they only do this at in the winter. If you look up close, it's actually completely made out of bamboo. It's quite nicely done, but why? Look, they even gave this tree a little bit of a coat for the cold. Yes, that's so adorable.
I need you to understand something. If you don't think Japanese gardens are the best thing about Japan, you're wrong. Not I disagree with you wrong. Objectively, factually wrong. These gardens are insane. It's ridiculous. It's beautiful. The only thing I did in Tokyo that I didn't somehow ruin.
I could just grab one.
You want to grab a fish?
I could grab it.
You should not.
I'm not going to, but I could.
And there it is, our last day of 2025. It's tradition in Japan to eat homemade soba noodles on New Year's Eve. My husband was still sick. I made him cook anyway.
So, what are you making?
Soba noodles.
Because this is what they eat in Japan for New Year's. So, we're eating it too now.
This guy with the pennies on him. With the pennies on him.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This guy with the pennies on him, yes?
Looks exactly like the alien guy.
Oh, from, yeah.
He did a great
Right.
job. Then we watched the Japanese singing competition, NHK Kohaku, genuinely better than Eurovision. Eurovision is a joke compared to this. We need to learn from Japan, guys. And then, as it was approaching 12, we walked to our local temple for our first wish of the new year. I don't know if I believe in this kind of thing, but after 2 weeks of my bad decision making and eating slime, it felt right to stand there in the cold and hope that maybe I would make slightly better decisions in 2016.
Maybe things go underneath my skirt.
No. I know what's underneath. More clothing.
We're still married, by the way, which means he either loves me or he is committed to the bit. See you in Sapporo.